enemies are spewing, those are the narratives they are peddling to divide you. The young people carrying pump action in Ekiti, you also have a future to defend. But they have given you money and you have come out with pump action to try to destroy your own hope and your own future. Your hope and your future. And that is not good. That is not good. They are now unleashing their thugs. They are now unleashing their thugs. Very, very sad indeed. And we are going to fight them. We are going to fight them. We are going to fight them. And they cannot succeed because power does indeed belong to the people. We are live and we are direct. And Chukwu Okike Abiyama is our guide. Chukwu Okike Abiyama is our guide. We are live and we are direct. And Elohim is bearing us witness. Don't allow them to deceive you. Don't allow them to deceive you. Do not, never ever allow them to deceive you. They will not succeed. Not now, not tomorrow, and not ever. Never, ever, ever. They will never ever succeed. They won't succeed. The revolution is in full here. I have not slept properly for very many days. It's unbelievable. Please do excuse me. We are live and we are direct this very morning. And Elohim is bearing us witness. They cannot divide our young people. If you know what you can do to counter the evil narrative, it must and should be done now. They cannot divide you. The young people must stand as one. The youths must stand as one. The youths must stand as one. Very, very critical, please. Very, very critical. The situation in the zoo, Nigeria, which has boiled over in recent days, is an accumulation of the wanton systematic malaise and evil that the Fulani Janjaweed cabal has brought into your lives. Half-baked British mediocrity they have brought into your lives. You must resist them, and resist them you shall. This very day they are trying to divide us. They are trying to divide us, and they will never succeed. They will never ever succeed. Please do bear with me. And very shortly, our lines are going to open. They are going to open, and we shall take your calls. We shall take your calls. Please do bear with me, please. We are fixing a few things here. We are fixing a few things here, please. We must defeat our enemies. We must defeat our enemies. As I'm talking to you, I'm also issuing directives and sending out messages. Very, very important, please. Very, very important you understand this. They are not going to defeat us. They cannot defeat us now. I have issued, even whilst I've been talking to you on air, I've been able to issue instructions to our media people to make sure that the statement I crafted before we came on air is everywhere. That it is everywhere. Our youths cannot be deceived. Our young people cannot be deceived. And this morning I am going to give you a number to call. I am going to give you a number to call. We are live and we are direct. And the enemies are doing all they can to divide us, but we cannot afford to let them do that. I am going to give you a number to call this morning. The number is +49 162 730 6732. That is the only number to call today, please. +49 162 730 6732. The reason why we keep changing our numbers is so we can keep track of all the messages that you are sending. All the messages you are sending, please. Very, very important. Very, very critical that we do this very day, please. That is the number to call. That is the number to call this very morning. Especially for those who are at protest grounds, that is the number to call. Only where you are and what is happening. Can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you? No, these people are even those who are calling from abroad. I will take their calls today. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Raise your voice for me. Your voice is very low. Very, very low. Raise your voice for me.
Good morning, my supreme leader. I can hear you.
Thank you very much, please. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Cosenza, Italy.
And please go ahead. What do you have to say?
Okay, my leader, I have a very little contribution I want to ask you. I don't know if it's important or not, but because I am seeing and I believe and I know what is happening and the determination of our people back home, which we support them very well, because on Monday we had a protest in Rome here, even though I know I'm a Biafran, but the protest was about the Nigerian, but we had a very successful protest, and on Sunday we are protesting once again in Milan. So, but there is one thing I am asking, I don't know if it is good, you think about it. I am suggesting we that are living in Europe here, because if any war breaks out, definitely we are coming home to defend our lands. If there are any means that we can organize ourselves together to have some partial trainings to be ready more. This is what I wanted to contribute. I don't know if it is very important or if it is necessary, but I suggest this, maybe you look up to it. This is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It will be considered. And now somebody gave me an advice which I have taken. When I say my people or when I say our people, the criminal politicians will twist it and say I am addressing IPUB family members on the ground. I will from now onwards be using the word Nigerian youths. I will no longer say our people. I will no longer use the word our people. I will simply say Nigerian youths. As simple as that. So they will have no need or reason to lie, to distort, and to deceive the world. The Nigerian youths who are out protesting today, we commend them. We commend them immensely. We commend them immensely. Stop talking rubbish. Umuahia is cold and dry. Stop talking nonsense. Who told you that Umuahia is cold and dry? Umuahia has been rocking for days. You're telling me it's cold and dry. Stop writing rubbish saying it's cold and dry. Everywhere things are happening. People are coming out and protesting. People are coming out and protesting. And that is what we want to encourage. Don't allow the politicians to deceive you. The politicians to deceive you. Don't allow them to deceive you. You must mount barricades everywhere. You need to do. People everywhere, you must slow them down. You must slow them down. You must slow them down. That is what we are going to do today. That is what we are going to do today. And those of you who can, send a message. you are more than welcome to do so, and your messages will be read out aloud as well. Very, very important. They are not going to divide us, because now we are wiser than them. We are wiser than them. During elections, they sponsor thugs to snatch ballot boxes, to intimidate us, and to kill us. Even when we are fighting for our freedom, they are doing the same thing. And let me warn the politicians, if they continue this way, people will begin to hunt them down one after the other. This is a revolution. If they continue this way, people will hunt them down one after the other. That is something they must understand and take cognizance of. If they continue this way, they are going to have serious and enduring difficulties. It is very, very important we confront the thugs and that we defeat them. We are going to confront them and we are going to defeat them and their masters. We are live and we are direct. A lot of people are calling. Please, 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 please. I may have to call you back. If you call and I am unable to take your call because of the volume of calls coming in, I may have to call you back. If at all that is possible, the line has crashed. Believe you me, the lines have crashed. And what I need people to do, please, is to also send in messages. Send in messages, please, from where you are. We want to understand what is happening, and I want the High Command to give me regular updates. I need regular updates, please. Very, very important. Regular updates are necessary, very, very necessary, so that we can direct the people on the ground accordingly, so that we can direct those on the ground accordingly. I need updates. But as I said yesterday, do not attack any businesses that belongs to ordinary people. Do not attack any banks. I said, wherever people are shot, destroy the nearest police station. If they attack you, you attack them back. If they kill you, you also kill them back. Somebody says they're calling from Lagos. If you can send us a voice note, that would be marvelous as well. If you can send us a voice note, that will be marvelous as well, please. I need messages. I need messages that are correct. Messages. Nigeria hospitals are no longer treating gunshot wounds. That is what I understand. I do not know how true that is. Any hospital that refuses to take wounded people to treat them, that hospital, you are placing yourself in danger. You must treat everybody. They are being shot by Nigeria's security services, and that is horrible. We know that our nation is rocking. Any police brutality will be resisted in our nation. I do not want anything today to go wrong in Anambra State, but should a Janjaweed police officer decide to fire at the protesters, they are inviting trouble. I want them to know that their police station will be destroyed. Do not fire at the protesters. They are working for you. The politicians are using money to deceive you. They are using ethnicity to confuse you. They are using their subterfuge to make your life a misery. You must, and I repeat, you must be very, very diligent. Let me see if they have anything to say. Yes.
I recognize your presence, and your presence speaks volume. You are a father. We are prisoners in the Chilobrown prison, still waiting for your order, and your people outside there to carry it. And we are waiting for them to do as you have ordered them. The youth here in maximum prison in Enugu have been ready to move for the revolution. Please, sir, send them to come for us, and we are ready to join the movement. Then, sir.
I think that is very, very clear. That is very, very clear. that person sent a voice note from prison. If you send the voice note, we are going to play it this morning, believe you me. But I need concrete information where you are. Concrete information where you are, please.
Good morning, I'm calling from Abba. I want to talk about what happened yesterday at Enyimba stroke area junction number. That happened yesterday. People was burning shops at Obani. They were burning many shops, so we came out to confront them. Some of us got wounded at the process, and also when we tried to confront them, they brought out the army to attack us, and that dislodged us. So Onyendo, I really want you to look into this military issue of when.
Don't worry, very soon. From Monday, don't worry. From Monday, anybody who leads any group of thugs from Monday in Biafra land, your life is over. From Monday, men will come out on Monday. Now is the time to take your decision. Please do not vandalize shops belonging to people. Do not do it. Do not do it, please. I beg of you. Don't do it. Let us see if we can play this very voice note.
Good morning, sir. I'm calling from Elelewa in Port Harcourt.
In Iguacha.
Right now, police at Elelewa police station are in support of Gariki boys, Fulani, that is in Gariki at Oyeme. They are guiding them, chasing people that are protesting. Actually, we are on a hideout, waiting for a way to attack them. Thank you, Amadike.
That is how to do it. Once they are coming, you go gorilla. You withdraw, they come in, you lay ambush, and you overwhelm them. The war has started, it's not going to stop. What they have started, they cannot stop. For coming out to kill people, they are finished. I need messages, please. I need messages, please. And from Idato, we want to use it to report the bad behavior of they are now going to people's homes with cutlass to demand for money. What are our volunteers doing? Volunteers must go out to guard these protests. Our volunteers must go out to guard these people who are protesting. And the people from next tomorrow, movement of protesters will be restricted. You must stay in one place. You gather in one place and you're protesting. Those of them going to people's houses, it cannot be condoned. If you are caught, you will die. If we catch you going to anybody's house, I hope that Igbocha FM is working this morning. If we catch you going to anybody's house, you are finished. You are finished. Don't touch anybody's property. You are not a thief. We are in the middle of a revolution. We are in the middle of a revolution. Even in America, some of these things do tend to happen, but we don't want it to happen in our land. The youths of Nigeria must stand as one and defend their ideals of this revolution. People want to know how they can support, how they can help. Join the nearest IPOB family to you. Join the nearest IPOB family to you. We have been harping upon this for very many years. None of you wanted to listen. Now it is happening. You say you want to bring help. We don't need your help. Keep your help. Over the years we were telling you, you said no. Keep your help where you are.
Director, I heard somebody, I see the comments of somebody writing that the Yoruba should take care, that is their properties that they are destroying, that they should not mind the other ethnic tribes, all these Calabar, Igbos, and Hausa people, even the Hausa people breaking their shops, that is their properties that are destroyed. Now, let me ask them, those things that they're destroying, is it more important than the life of the people that are shooting? The actress that I saw, the Yoruba actress that we saw, the doctors important than the people that are killing there. The Lucky gunshot, all those people that are killing there, all those houses, is they more important than them? Tinubu's rental hotel and the RT bus stop. Are those things more important than the people that they are killing there? Even those people, even I had 70-something people killed. Every day they're still killing. All those things, all those material things, are they more important than human beings? Those people saying those nonsense. Are they not considering things? So if all these things they want all those things to stay while there are people gone. So ask the Yoruba Jews, are they aware of those things that are going on?
They must be aware, and I'm asking them now. Everywhere right around the world, you must know that your future is at stake. You have so many enemies. I know that they said yesterday that Dominic Raab issued a statement. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. They are going to try ethnicity. If it doesn't work, they will try religion. If it doesn't work, then they try something else. You must remain strong. Nigerian youths must remain as one. You must remain strong. Don't allow yourselves to be divided. If they divide you, they have conquered you. If they divide you, your hopes are dashed. The essence of the revolution will be defeated. It is the business. Everybody is suffering in this very revolution. People must understand it very, very well, please. Very, very well. We must be strong. We must be united. They cannot break this revolution. They cannot break this revolution. They cannot break it. I assure you. Let us see what happens.
Mr. Monica, recording this for Italy. We are waiting for your order. If there is any help, want to fight this fight together.
Everybody should, the fight is now on. Everybody should come back home. Come back home. Everybody in the diaspora, if you want to fight, you come back home now. You come back home now. If you want to fight, you come back home. I have asked engineers. I have asked chemists. I have asked people to go into your laboratories and come out with deadly weapons and explosives to destroy these people. They are coming. They are not relenting. And if you find Joy Igbokwe, you know what to do. Look for Joy Igbokwe where he is. Find him. You know what to do. Find Joy Igbokwe anywhere he is hiding. Find him and you know what to do to him. Idiots. Sabo must be hunted down immediately. Every saboteur, as we are moving, every saboteur must be hunted down. Hunt them down, please.
Good morning. What I want to tell them is, people in Yoruba, the mistakes that our father made, that they should never repeat it. This is the last chance for everybody to stand up. This is the last chance for we to take what belongs to us. If we make this mistake, they should believe me, our life will be miserable. There is no Igbo, there is no Yoruba, there is no anybody. We are all Nigerian youths. We are trying to fight for our freedom. You should not look to those people that you are fighting for, those Jagaban and all of them did not have your interests at heart. They don't know you exist. So you should not fight for them. Allow them. Unite together and take your future. If you allow yourself to die, if you allow yourself to be enslaved by this ethnic and tribal this thing, believe me, all of us will be gone. There is nonsense video that Agabashe did on Twitter that he's pushing for that tribal and ethnic war. But I want to tell people are wise now. It's not like before. We are moving, and this is the last chance we have. Nothing will stop until we get our freedom. Remember people that have died in Lekki. Remember, they died because of this freedom. We should not sabotage it. We should not sabotage it. We should move in strength and in unity in one voice. Thank you.
In strength and in unity with one voice, we must move. Don't allow them to divide you. That is their game plan. That is what I've been doing all their lives. That is the reason why Nigeria never moved forward. They never had your interest at heart. Remember what SARS used to do. Remember that they came and they killed people. A Yoruba actress was killed. A Yoruba actress was killed. And I do apologize to people. If they misunderstood my use of the word our people, I was referring to Nigerian youths. Because if I was on the ground, I'm on the ground, if I'm out on the streets with them, perhaps you will be able to understand. So on that note, I do apologize to those of them who may have misunderstood me and what I said. I will now henceforth who are protesting, they are the ones who are fighting for the betterment of their lives, and no politician will truncate it. And I want to warn, I know they are listening. If you are a politician and you sponsor talks, everything you own will be destroyed. If you are a politician and you are sponsoring talks, everything you have will be destroyed. It will be destroyed. If you sponsor attacks against the protesters, everything you have will be destroyed. If you send us messages, we are going to play it. If you send us messages, we are going to play it. No, your voice is very, very low. I don't understand the reason why. Extremely low. I cannot play it. If you're leaving us a voice note, you must speak up. Speak up, please. You must speak up. Oh my goodness me. It is not working. It is not working. The calls are too many. I know that iPhone is supposed to be good, but believe you me, when it comes to doing such things, they are not good at all. Let us see if we can get what this very person is trying to communicate to us. We need, wherever you are in the diaspora, you must send help to people who are on the front line. And that was what I said before. If you destroy the banks, how can people, let me not use we anymore, because anytime I use we, they tend to misunderstand me and to misquote me. What we are saying is, if you destroy the banks, how can they process the transactions that people are sending from all over the world to support the protest and the revolution? How? Every shop must be closed. If you open your shop, it will be vandalized. Every shop must be closed. Don't they hear? Every shop must be closed along the streets where people are marching. Don't you understand it? You can go through the back and knock on the door and say, oh, I want to buy something, and they will give it to you. But every shop must be closed, please. It must be closed, because people are on the move. Men are out on the streets.
Good evening. My name is Ogwan Emmanuel. I'm reaching you from Biafra land.
Yes.
Just as you said that we have multiple enemies. That's exactly where we are in Biafra land. The release station is calling from Onitsha Anambra. It is cutting your LinkedIn to it is cutting and it's with committee and you can push to them, which I'm using is it will cut for like a minute and it will reconnect.
It is an attack, please. Our enemies, they will attack us now. You don't expect them to keep quiet and do nothing. They are going to attack us. You do not expect them to keep quiet. They have money. Look at the way they are trying to buy over the conscience of the young people. Can't you see it? That is the same thing they are trying to do. That is the same thing that they are doing. Some people are listening via Facebook. Some are listening via YouTube. Some are listening via IPOB Community Radio. If you have any difficulties, please go and try and download one of those sources. Our people. Oh my goodness, because over the years that's what I use. It has now gotten into me. Over the years, that is what I use. Yesterday, we're now going to discuss that very useless woman. That very useless woman. What we are going to do is, we need updates. And let me assure you, please, We are going to be on air for a very long time today, and we are going to do all we can to stabilize our broadcast. Everything we can to stabilize it. I don't want private businesses to be touched, but along the routes that people are marching, please close your shops. Close them. You know that people are very, very angry. There is pent up anger. Please. The app is working perfectly fine. Of course, I know it's working perfectly fine because I can see it here. There has been no interruption with our system this morning. It could be the Zoom that are doing something about it, but from where we are, there is absolutely nothing wrong. Information security alert, what do you mean by that? What is that security alert? You tell us, please. Send us a voice note. Send us a voice note if you can. Send us a voice note. Let me see what they say here.
Mazi, I greet you, sir. Mazi, I have sent a couple of messages to you. My name is Weke Ikena, and my voice message, I'm speaking from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I have sent a couple of messages to you, and my suggestion is that all the universities, all the campuses should be on total lockdown. All the campuses should be on total lockdown. I don't know why some people are going to the campuses in the name of going back to schools and all of that. Our people may be attacked on their campuses. Our people may be attacked on their campuses, and now is not the time to talk about school. Now is not the time to talk about lectures. Any lecturer that is out there attempting to hold lectures, I think they should be shunned. They should be shunned. This is my suggestion, Mazi, and I believe that we will win this fight. It is now or never. Thank you, sir.
Now or never is the mantra. Now or never. If you allow politicians to deceive you, if you allow them to confuse you, your future is gone. No other generation will carry out a revolution such as this. No other generation. You are finished. You can never get light again from NEPA. You can never, your life is over. And all of you going back to school, you are mistaken. Every university should be shut down. Every university should be shut down. Let us succeed in this revolution. Nigerian youths are out on the streets. They are protesting. They are saying that their lives is horrible and miserable and they want to change it. I don't want us to lose focus. If you go about attacking places where you shouldn't attack, you are losing focus. Believe you me, the revolution will fail and you go back to your miserable ways. They will get something worse than SARS. If this thing fails, they are very, very bitter. Those you chased away from Lagos, they are very bitter. If this revolution fails, they will bring something worse than SARS. I'm telling you, that is why you must focus all your energies on the protest and the ideals of the protest. Do not deviate, do not attack businesses, do not attack banks. If you do it, the revolution will fail. When it fails, they will go and set up a worse unit than SARS. They will start hunting everybody down. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Think of tomorrow what you're doing. If you leave the protest, you start attacking banks, start attacking businesses, and you alienate people, and the revolution fails. Believe you me, after a while, it may take a year, they will be assassinating people one after the other. The revolution cannot fail. This revolution cannot fail. Don't allow them to divide you. Do not allow them to divide you. This revolution cannot fail. If you abandon what you're supposed to do and you keep involving yourselves in criminality, you are finished. The revolution will fall. Please, you must understand this. Nigerian youths need to understand this. Focus on the protest. Focus on the protest. But as you're going, every saboteur is going down. As you're marching, as you are marching, please, any politician who sponsors thugs, that politician should be destroyed. That politician should be... The era of complaining has come and gone. No more complaining. You no longer complain.